No, because if one more person tells me that they don't moisturize their locks, I'm gonna lose my shit. What's going on, Loc fam? Today I'm going to be talking about what I think the difference is between relocking and retwisting your locks. I'm gonna start today's video with a quick length check. Are you locked in? If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you do subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. So every Thursday, expect a video giving lock advice and whatever else that you guys want to know. Everyone has a different way they like to have their locks retwisted or relocked. Some people like to just have their locks freeform, which means they don't retwist or relock them. They just let them grow how they're growing. Personally, I love to relock my locks. Do you all see this? I have dyed my locks blue twice. I don't know if it's because I used a semi-permanent dye. Like, I don't really know what I did wrong, but all of the blonde is being uncovered. At this point, I give up on dyeing my locks. If they want to go back to blonde, if they want to turn green, whatever they plan on doing, I'm just letting them do what they gotta do. Clearly my locks don't want to be blue. They want to be whatever this dusty, then that's what they're gonna do. No, because if I have to fight my locks to be blue one more time. Okay, I'm trying to position the camera in a way where you guys can see the top of my lock. I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between retwisting and relocking. My method of retwisting and relocking is not everyone's method. This is literally just my thoughts and my opinions. So you'll notice that there's locks in between that have grown out. I do not relock my hair very often. I do get the comments that we all hate. Oh, it looks like you need a retwist. And I'm literally looking at people like, if I were to retwist my locks every single time you tell me to, they would literally be thinner than thin and falling out. So what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna listen to the opinions of people that don't even have locks and don't even know how to maintain locks. Because how are you gonna tell me about my sandwich when you don't even know how to make a sandwich? Girl, no. Because how are you gonna tell me that my grass needs watering when your grass is brown and dying? Anyways, so we're not gonna listen to those people, okay? Okay, instead of relocking all of my locks, I will relock right in the middle. If you are relocking your locks or retwisting your locks every month, every day, and that's your prerogative, everyone's locks are different. Some people's locks might need to be retwisted once a year. It all depends on your preference. Honestly, girl, like, or guy, do what's best for your hair. That's where a lot of people go wrong, right? We focus so much on Shauna. We're gonna use the name Shauna here. Retwisted her locks every 3 months. So I feel like I need to do that. Elizabeth, she just oiled her locks yesterday and she's oiling them today. So I need to oil my locks daily too. No, you need to learn your own hair. Everybody's hair is different. So what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna knock other people's hair journey. We don't all have the same hair. We don't need to be comparing our locks to anyone's locks. What I'm gonna show you guys is how I relock this line of locks right here to keep my locks looking neat. And as you can see right now, it is a little bit frizzy and I have an event that I'm going to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the locks right here and show you guys how I do that. Also guys, how I relock my locks might not necessarily work for you. This is just what I do. So I go ahead and find my scalp. So I'll put the other side up and keep my locks like this. So there's retwisting, right? Everyone retwists differently. Some people retwist like this. There's different methods to this madness. This, in my opinion, is how I retwist. So I'll show you guys the difference. So this is my retwist, and I find with retwisting your lock is like this. You now need to either clip it or put it into a style. So a lot of people, they'll have their clips and they'll go ahead and clip that in. Then they'll retwist the next one and clip them. Okay, so now I have this one retwisted, and now I'm going to show you guys why I relock my hair versus retwisting. Nobody has ever touched my locks. No one has ever retwisted them, colored them. I started these locks on my own. How I relock my locks was my own method. You might look at this and be like, this girl is crazy. But I mean, my locks are growing, so I must be doing something right, kind of. All right, so what I do, guys, I take my lock and all the extra new growth around it, and I go ahead and I put my finger in between. So this is how it looks. And I will feed my lock like this into the hole and pull. And I just did it this way. It looks like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my hole this way. And then I'm going to throw my lock in there and pull. I never go super tight either because I don't want my hair to pull. My lock is locked, but you notice that there's still frizz. I don't have any products around me right now. I will take the extra frizz like this and I'll twist it around where I just relocked. So this is how my lock looks after being relocked. You notice that I just let it go. It's not just gonna come out on its own. Whereas this one that I retwisted, it's not locked. That's why I do lock my hair, guys. And I don't use a crochet needle because I find with a crochet needle, it's just too tight, because I'll just keep going and going and going because the needle can fit into smaller holes. As my finger can only, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Like this. So it's almost like a crochet effect. You do the same direction twice or 3 times in a row, you will just have a big hole here. Again, is I'll just take the extra frizz like this. I'll just do the few locks that are on this line. I'm just gonna show you guys how it looks before, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys how it looks after. Guys, so this is how the top of my locks look now. You can kind of see the difference between how they looked before versus now. Looking at my locks right now, for me, I need to just see the part down the middle. Guys, that's how it looks after I have relocked the locks down the middle. When it is time for me to relock all my locks, I will literally just do the exact same thing. So I'll grab a lock and feed it through like this. This one on the edge just requires a lot more locking. I find that my locks on the edge grow a lot faster. I literally just go until it's tight enough for me, about that much. And then I just take my excess like I did before. I just twist it all in and you guys can see the difference. For 5 years, I have always relocked my hair like this. I also find it a lot easier to maintain my locks when I do it like this. For example, something like this though, I do have locks like this because I did bleach and dye my hair so much. I do have locks that are a little bit thinner. I've actually started a new hair oil that has grown my hair so much, and I'll show you guys in the next video which oil I use. If you do follow me on social media, then you have seen the oil because it's so amazing. Now is I'm taking that new growth and I'm actually braiding it into the start of the lock that is thinning. When I do braid, it stays a lot longer. Then I'll go ahead and twist in the last little bit of hair back into the lock. Sometimes if the lock's not super thin, I will then grab and relock it in again. As I let go, you'll see it has not unraveled. It is not as thin as it was before because I've now taken that new growth and put it back in. So guys, now you've seen how I relock my locks. Sometimes I'll relock just the ones here and the ones on the edges. Sometimes I will literally just relock the ones in the middle, and sometimes I'll relock all of them. I made the mistake actually recently. I didn't relock my hair for 6 months. The reason why I'm saying that it was a mistake is because when I went ahead and did relock my locks, there was a part that was thicker here and thinner here. I also had locks as well that were marrying each other, so I had to divorce all my locks. It was a hot mess. You don't want to wait too long either. If you do want locks that look like this, you should be relocking them at least 4 times, 3 to 4 times a year. So do you relock or retwist your locks? Let me know in the comments. How often do you relock or retwist your locks? I really hope that this video was helpful and that you learned something today. I will see you guys on Instagram. I will see you guys on YouTube every Thursday. So don't forget to let me know what you guys want me to talk about. If you guys even have advice for me, like, hey, I see that you relock your hair like this. You should try relocking your hair like this. Whatever advice that you guys have for me, I'm always learning. I feel like because I do maintain my locks by myself, there's a lot of things that I still don't know. I will let you guys know in the next video what hair oil I've started to use that has all my new growth looking like this. My locks were completely thinning and I started using this oil, and now like I have all this new growth to now add into the locks that were thinning. Yay! So guys, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my videos every Thursday. Let me know what you guys think about today's video. Don't forget to comment on this video and like this video. Have a great day, guys.